Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. Now, after learning about that, what are the different, what is a linked list, what are the advantage, what are the things which we have up into a linked list, what are the characteristics, right? Why linked list? Now, proceeding in further with the little more stuff about your, some will be talking about some advantages of your linked list. Okay, so advantages. Now, if we're talking about the advantages, one is your dynamic programming. Dynamic programming. Okay, the very first advantage is your dynamic programming. So that is one of the main advantages which we have up over here, as in you can easily do up the dynamic programming stuffs with the help of the linked list. Okay, and the second one is that ease of implementation slash deletion. So you can easily implement anything, you can easily delete up anything. So that is what is the next advantage of your linked list. Right, so these are the two of the very important advantages about your linked list which we have up over here into your Python programming language. Now, it's not necessary that every time we will be having up sort of I'd say advantages only. We will be having disadvantages also for the same thing. So disadvantages goes in up over here. The very first disadvantage which we have up for your linked list is that like here you do not have random access is not allowed. It means that here you do not require up the random access, right? So it means that you each and every element which you will be having, you will be accessing that in a sequential manner. Sequential manner means that for the first position you will be accessing the element, then you can go for the second one, then you can go for the third one. This is what a sequential manner, right? So you will be requiring up to access up these with the help of a sequential manner, which will be starting up from your first node, right? That is your head node, means your first node. So it's just that you will not be able to do the binary search with the linked list, right? Because here you need to access out the elements not in a correct or not in an order, but you randomly need to access out the elements, right? And that's not allowed in the linked list. So this is one thing that whenever you require this stuff, so you cannot use the binary binary search with the help of the linked list, right? Great. Next we are having second, that is about extra memory space for a pointer. Okay, so for each and every pointer you require up an extra memory space, and we know like here in programming memory stuff plays a very efficient role also. So here for each and every single stuff, so for each and every single thing you for entering any elements into the list, you require some extra memory space for a pointer, right? So that is what is about the extra memory space for a pointer. Next you have, it is not cache friendly. Cache data, you know, right? So that cache friendly it is not at all actually. So here like the array elements are not contiguous locations right over here. So like here the locality of the references which we have up, like this is not in the case of the linked list. So this is what are the disadvantages of your linked list, where the random access is not allowed over here. You will be requiring extra memory space for a pointer, right? And it is not cache friendly. Fine, these are the stuffs. Now, next thing we talking about the types of the linked list, right? So in total there we are having three types of linked list. First one is the simple linked simple linked list. Okay, the very first one we have it is your simple linked list. So here what do we have in this respective type of your linked list? What can be done? One can actually move or it can traverse up the linked list in only one single direction. Means you can move your linked list or you can traverse up your linked list in one single direction. That is what is your simple linked list. Okay. Second one is your doubly linked list. Okay, this one is the second one, that is your doubly linked list. So here into this respective type of your linked list, what can be done? It can simply move or traverse up your linked list in both of the directions, forward and even the backward also. So in one direction your simply linked list will come in role, and whenever you want to do it for forward and backward both sides, your doubly linked list will come up into the role, right? Next we're having third one, that is your circular linked list, third one. Okay, now it is circular linked list. What happens that into this particular type of your linked list, whatever the last node you have up for your linked list, okay, it contains up the link of the first node, right, and it contains up the node of the first and the next one, right? So in circular what happens that like if it is having up a very I'll say it will be having up the link for the first node and the next node to that first respective node, right? So it is like that, that next nodes will keep on having up the link to the first nodes of their positions, right? So that is what is circular linked list. So like if you have seen up a circle, so into circle what happens that here the link you have the complete circle and one is connected with each other, right? So in that same manner in the circular linked list also you have up a sort of a type where the last node of the linked list, it contains up the link for the first node of the linked list, right? And the same thing happens up further and further. So this is what are the three types of your linked list, which we have: simple, doubly and your circular, right? Even there is some basic operations which could be performed up onto your linked list, right? The very first one is your deletion of the element, second is insertion, third is your search, and then we have the display. I'll write it up over here. One is deletion, let me get down. Okay, hold on. Second one is your insertion, third one is your search, and then the fourth one is your display. Okay, so these are the four types of basic operations which we have up onto your linked list: your deletion, insertion, search and your display. Fine, so that is what are the four different types of operations. We'll be seeing about all of these operations into the detail into the further videos about the linked list. So I hope that you might have got to know about that, what are the respective advantages of your linked list, what are the disadvantages of your linked list, what are the types of your linked list, and what are respective functions that could be done up over the linked list, right? So from the next one I'll help you out. We'll see that how can you represent up a linked list, how to write up the program for the same. So we'll be starting up the practical implementation, right? So I hope I'm pretty much clear with all the stuff that you have done. If you haven't subscribed out my channel up till now, so please go ahead, subscribe out my channel, and do not forget to like this video and share this video with your friends. See you there in the next video.